So today we are servicing the gearbox on the Isuzu. Some screws, a few shavings. There are a lot of people that say you must put in engine oil because the filler bolt on the gearbox says fill with engine oil. There's a controversial topic on gear oil for the gearbox. It's insane, I know. It's a gearbox. How can you use gear oil? It's madness. What we'll be using is Bot 402 from Castrol. For these specific gearboxes, people have found that it is much better than using the engine oil. I'll be testing it so you guys don't have to. Your gearbox is gonna break. I don't actually know what's gonna happen. And these are all the tools that you're gonna need to do this job. A torque wrench, a ratchet, some extensions, a 12mm, 22mm and 24mm socket, a 10mm spanner and a size 2 Phillips. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is you want to come in your interior, pull out your aux cable, the piece of horn you have got in your center console to one side, this thing, get your gear knob off, and then you're going to take those two screws out. Just like that, and then you're going to want to see down here, right there are two screws as well. Well, one on this side and one on this side. And then there are going to be some clips around this, which you're going to want to pop those off, but I can't because mine were broken at some point and then glued on. For what reason I do not know at all. So this whole thing for me is going to come out as one piece. These clips break real easy. Why is my camera this crap? Alright, so now I've got both off. This whole thing just pops straight on out. Hey, hold on. This one's already loose. So I'll pop this one off first. And then you can see the mess underneath. Now, and this one can come away as well. Then you're going to see this. But you're going to want to unbolt. Right there are some bolts and there are some screws. Right there, here 10mm also has to go off. With all of those off, you can take this bolt off and lose your spanner. Right up like that, and then look at that, here's your gearbox. I haven't been sitting here with this for more than 2 minutes and it's already dripping. Now what you're going to want to do is loosen these 12mm. And there we go. And now you just need to be careful not to drop anything down inside the gearbox. Just pull this straight up and out. Alright, so under the vehicle you can actually see I've got a pretty decent leak under here, and it is because of this. I believe that is either a speed sensor or something else. One of the two is a speed sensor, but still it's a sensor. Everything's about to go. There we go. Seems a bit sludgy with a few shavings. The smell of oil in the morning. Alright, now while that's draining, I'm just going to go take this sensor off. I'm just going to get a shift on here. It is quite on there. I don't want to chocolate it too much. I'm just going to clean that off first before I take it out and get dirt and everything inside the gearbox. Oh, my neck is so sore. Slowly so I don't get anything inside. And there's your sensor. It does have a copper washer on there. For some reason, still leaked out a lot of oil. Right, so now that I've got the sensor out, let's get to cleaning it. The sensor I cleaned up, looked good. There's nothing obviously wrong with it except that you've got a waterproof connector But now on the sensor side, there are exposed wires right next to each other, which I'm not a big fan of. So I'm not going to try and get too much heat on this. I just want to get this sealed up. I don't know what effect it has if you go through water with this. I don't know if it bridges. It's 12 volts, so I actually doubt it. I just want to make sure, and you can go through water crossings confident that nothing bad can happen. So this looks good. Now we can be confident that no water is going to get in there. And that is a 22. We need to replace that washer. Take it out because we need to fill it from this point. There we go. Why is there 2 copper washers on this? There's 2 copper washers on this. Why the hell? What did these people do to this poor gearbox? Look at this. I don't know if that's thread tape or some type of silicone. They definitely struggled to keep this gearbox from leaking. These threads don't feel good at all. Let's see if I can't get you guys closer. Why does this gearbox look like this? Alright, so I solved the mystery of why this was double washed and thread taped. I try and screw this in. If you can see that, this side is much closer to seating than this side is. That's a massive gap compared to the other side. So someone went ahead and cross-threaded this thing and just kept on going. You should never, this is a perfect example of you should never force something in if it doesn't want to go in. If the threads don't want to take, don't force it, because you're going to cross-thread it. So I'm going to stick with what whoever did and double wash it, even though I don't want to. And then you take your nice clean fill bolt with new O-ring, because apparently this needs an O-ring. You can see that taper right there. Pop that right on there. Nice and tight, fill that O-ring, get snug. Alright, so now the sensor's copper washer is completely shot and scored, and I don't want to use this again. Alright, so what's important with this is to get the right thickness washer to go on there so that the pickup can be in the right place, whatever this is using as a pickup point. I'm going to make that snug. Then I'm going to put this connector back on. Now, question is, which way around does it go? You only go in one way. Oh, no. It's quite tricky. There we go. When you hear the click of satisfaction. And now we're just going to have to torque this one down to, set my torque range to 39. And now we're going to leave the fill plug out, but I'm going to show you guys a trick, which is a much easier way, and you don't need a hand pump to get the oil in your gearbox. Alright, so here's the trick. Here's why I actually removed the shifter. What you do is you get yourself one of these, pop that in there, and then let's see when this starts coming out the filler hole. And now that one should also be 5 Newton meters. And I can give this a good clean with some degreaser. Spray it on there. This is so full of red dust. Now all that's left to do is to assemble all this stuff the same way we took it apart, but in reverse. And she's done. Everything's back together, nice and solid. So all that's left to do is test drive it. Whoa, baby. Whoa, baby. Whoa. Imagine het zit afterwerk opgaan. Oké, meneer, run up, Patty. Yep. Give it a scrape. There you go. Give it the bundy. Yeah. He absolutely smacked that tow bar. Holy shit. A little bit too much bundy then. Oh, I'm lightheaded. Yeah, she's an old girl. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Oh, that's so close. The smell of diesel in the morning. And dust. Oh, yeah. My pickup survived another day, so that's something to subscribe for, I guess. So guys, like, subscribe, comment, share this video if you enjoyed it, and all those terrific, fantastic things. And I'll see you guys next time. Here we go. South Africa for you.